Or maybe walking up the stairs leaves you more winded than before. If you have, you're not alone. Many people over 60 quietly notice these changes and often brush them off, thinking, oh, it's just aging. But here's the thing, it's not just about getting older. What most people don't realize is that our legs, they're the first to weaken. Before you even notice, small signs start creeping in. Slower steps, more effort to stand, maybe even the fear of stumbling. And I know, it's frustrating. It can even feel a little scary, right? But here's the beautiful truth. You're not helpless. Not at all. In fact, there are simple, natural foods you probably already know, that can help strengthen your legs, protect your balance, and keep you moving freely for many years to come. And today, I'm going to show you 6 of the most powerful ones. These are not trendy superfoods you'll only find in fancy health stores. They're everyday foods that, when used the right way, can make a world of difference for your strength, confidence, and independence. Before we get started, I'd love it if you'd support our little community here at Wise Years. Just click like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our weekly tips to help you live stronger, longer, and happier. And I'd really love to hear from you personally. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately? If so, share it in the comments. Your story could truly encourage someone else watching today. All right, my friend, are you ready? Let's begin. Let me start with one of the most underestimated heroes sitting quietly in many kitchens: sweet potatoes. You might be thinking, sweet potatoes? Really? Yes, really. These humble roots can do wonders for your legs. See, one of the biggest complaints I hear from folks over 60 is, I just don't have the stamina I used to. And you know what? That's not your fault. It's simply that your body isn't storing and using energy like it once did. As we age, the muscles in our legs don't get the steady fuel they need. We tire more easily. We might even find ourselves avoiding stairs or skipping our daily walk because it just feels too exhausting. Sound familiar? Sweet potatoes can help change that. They are packed with complex carbohydrates, not the kind that spike your blood sugar and leave you crashing, but the kind that release energy slowly and steadily. This means your muscles, especially your legs, get the lasting fuel they need to keep you moving without that midday slump. But sweet potatoes don't just give you energy, they help you recover. Every time you walk, climb, or even just stand, your muscles experience tiny tears. When we were younger, our bodies repaired those tears quickly, but now it takes longer. That's where sweet potatoes step in again. They're rich in vitamin A, an antioxidant that helps your muscles heal and recover faster. This means less soreness, less stiffness, and less of that achy feeling you sometimes get in the morning when you swing your legs out of bed. And there's more. Sweet potatoes are loaded with potassium, one of the most overlooked minerals when it comes to leg health. Potassium keeps your muscles responsive, helps prevent cramps, and supports balance and coordination. A lack of potassium is one of the reasons you might feel those sudden nighttime leg cramps, or a shaky feeling when you try to stand. Even your digestion benefits. Sweet potatoes are high in fiber, which helps your body absorb the nutrients your muscles need to stay strong. So, how can you enjoy them? It's easier than you think. Roast them, mash them, blend them into soups, or even toss them into a smoothie. They taste wonderful and won't leave you feeling sluggish like processed carbs often do. I'd love to know, do you already eat sweet potatoes? Or is this one you might start adding to your meals? Let me know in the comments. All right. Let's move on to the next food that could help your legs feel stronger every single day. Now, let's talk about another simple, comforting food you might already have in your pantry: oats. Some folks think of oats as just a plain old breakfast, but the truth is, they are one of the most powerful foods for keeping your legs strong and your body energized, especially as you get older. Have you ever noticed that your legs seem to tire faster than they used to? Maybe walking around the grocery store or standing while cooking leaves you worn out sooner than you expected. That's something many people over 60 experience. And while age plays a part, it's often the kind of fuel we're giving our bodies that makes all the difference. Your legs need steady, lasting energy, not just a quick burst. Oats are special because they release energy slowly. Unlike processed foods that give you a sugar rush followed by a crash, oats provide consistent fuel for your muscles throughout the day. This means less fatigue, better endurance, and legs that don't give up on you halfway through the afternoon. But energy is only the beginning. Oats are also packed with plant-based protein, which helps your muscles repair and stay firm. You see, without enough protein, your muscles, especially in your legs, can gradually weaken. That's one of the hidden reasons why everyday movements start to feel harder. Another powerful benefit of oats is how they support good circulation. For your legs to stay strong, they need plenty of oxygen-rich blood flowing through them. Oats are rich in iron, which helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without enough iron, you might notice your legs feeling heavy, weak, or even shaky. And let's not forget magnesium, which oats naturally provide. Magnesium helps prevent cramps and that uncomfortable tightness you might feel when walking or even resting. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a sharp leg cramp? That could be your body asking for more magnesium. And oats are a gentle, natural way to help. The best part? Oats are incredibly versatile. You don't have to eat the same bowl of oatmeal every morning. Sprinkle them over yogurt, blend them into smoothies, bake them into homemade snacks, or stir them into soups. There are so many easy ways to enjoy them without getting bored. So tell me, how often do you eat oats? Are they already part of your routine? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear how you like to prepare them. All right, now let's move on to the next food, one that's creamy, delicious, and secretly a leg-strengthening superstar. Now, let's talk about one of the most beloved and sometimes underestimated foods out there, avocados. I know some of you might already love them on toast or in guacamole, but what you may not realize is just how powerful they are for keeping your legs strong, steady, and pain-free as you age. You see, when most people think about building leg strength, they immediately think of protein. And yes, protein is important, but what often gets overlooked is something just as critical: healthy fats. Without them, your muscles and joints can become stiff, inflamed, and slow to recover. This is where avocados truly shine. They are full of monounsaturated fats, the kind that actively reduce inflammation. And if you've ever felt that lingering stiffness when you wake up in the morning, or that dull ache in your legs after a long day, there's a good chance inflammation is part of the reason. Left unchecked, it chips away at your leg strength over time, making simple tasks like walking or standing much harder than they need to be. Avocados also provide a powerful dose of potassium, even more than bananas. This mineral is essential for proper muscle function. Without enough potassium, you may experience cramps, weakness, or even unexpected wobbles when you're moving around. If you've ever been startled by a sudden leg cramp or noticed your legs just don't feel as steady as they used to, potassium might be the missing piece, and avocados can help fill that gap. But that's not all. Avocados also contain vitamin E, a key nutrient that protects your muscles from wear and tear. Every step you take, every move you make, puts a little bit of strain on your muscles. Over the years, this can lead to stiffness, soreness, and loss of flexibility. Vitamin E helps fight that damage, keeping your legs more supple and responsive. And let's not forget, these little green gems also improve circulation. Better blood flow means your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and energized. So how can you enjoy them? Slice them on your morning toast, blend them into a smoothie, toss them into a salad, or simply enjoy them with a little salt and pepper. It doesn't have to be complicated, just consistent. I'd love to know, do you already enjoy avocados? Or have they been sitting on the sidelines of your grocery list? Let me know in the comments. You might be surprised by how much your legs can benefit just by adding this simple food to your meals. Now, let's move on to the next one, a sweet little treat that does far more for your legs than you might expect. Let's move on to something sweet, colorful, and surprisingly powerful: berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. Maybe you've enjoyed them on top of cereal or blended into a smoothie. But did you know these little fruits are like tiny shields protecting your muscles and joints, especially as you age? One of the silent battles happening inside your body every day is the damage caused by oxidative stress. It's a big word, but simply put, it means your muscles and joints are constantly under attack from tiny, harmful molecules called free radicals. When we're younger, our bodies fight them off easily. But as time passes, our defenses weaken, and that's when you start to feel it: stiffness, soreness, and that slow loss of strength in your legs. But here's the wonderful news. Berries are loaded with antioxidants, the very things your body needs to fight back. These antioxidants help protect your muscles, reduce damage, and keep you moving with ease. In fact, many researchers now believe that berries aren't just good for you. They're essential if you want to keep your legs strong and your joints comfortable well into your later years. Berries also help with something we've talked about before: inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the sneakiest causes of leg weakness, joint pain, and even balance problems. It works slowly over time, making every step feel just a little harder than it should. The natural compounds in berries help calm this inflammation, allowing you to move more freely and with less discomfort. And there's another hidden gift inside berries: vitamin C. You might think of vitamin C as just an immune booster, but it's also the building block for collagen. Collagen keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints strong and flexible. Without enough of it, joints can stiffen and muscles may feel weaker or less stable. Berries help your body rebuild that precious collagen, which means better mobility and fewer aches. The best part? Berries are incredibly easy to add to your diet. Sprinkle them on your oatmeal, stir them into yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or enjoy them fresh as a snack. You don't have to make it fancy, you just have to make it a habit. So tell me, do you already enjoy berries regularly, or has it been a while since you've reached for them? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Now get ready, because the next food might surprise you. It's rich, flavorful, and can do wonders for the strength of your legs. Now, this next food might surprise you: salmon. Yes, this delicious, tender fish isn't just for fancy dinners. It's actually one of the most powerful foods you can eat to keep your legs strong, flexible, and energized as you get older. You see, as we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle. It's one of the reasons why walking upstairs feels harder, or why standing up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to. But here's the important part. It's not just about getting older, it's also about giving your muscles what they need to stay strong. And salmon, it delivers. First, salmon is packed with high-quality protein. This is the kind of protein that feeds your muscles directly, helping them rebuild and stay firm. Without enough protein, your muscles, especially in your legs, can shrink and weaken over time, making you feel unsteady or more easily fatigued. But salmon brings even more to the table. It's one of the best natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are like magic for your joints and circulation. These healthy fats fight inflammation deep inside your body. If you've ever felt that stubborn stiffness in your knees or hips, or noticed your legs aching after just a little activity, chances are inflammation is at play. Omega-3s gently soothe that inflammation, helping your joints feel looser and your movements smoother. And that's not all. They also improve your blood circulation, which is vital for strong legs. Your muscles need plenty of oxygen-rich blood to function well. Without good circulation, your legs can feel heavy, sluggish, or even a little numb at times. Omega-3s help open up those blood vessels, letting the blood flow freely to nourish every muscle fiber. And here's something most people don't know. Omega-3s also support nerve health. If you've ever felt like your legs just don't respond as quickly as they used to, like you have to think harder to steady yourself or react to a stumble, it could be your nerves slowing down. Salmon helps keep those nerves sharp, so your legs listen to your brain quickly and smoothly. Salmon even helps boost your energy. It's rich in B vitamins, especially B12, which keeps you from feeling tired or sluggish and helps your legs perform at their best. The best part? You don't need to eat salmon every single day to feel the benefits. Even 2 or 3 servings a week can make a big difference. You can grill it, bake it, add it to a fresh salad, or even enjoy it canned for a quick, nutritious meal. So let me ask you, do you already enjoy salmon, or is this a new idea for you? I'd love to hear how you like to prepare it. Maybe you even have a favorite recipe you could share in the comments. All right, we're almost there. Our final food might just be sitting in your fridge already. And it's one of the simplest ways to keep your legs strong and steady. And now, let's talk about one of the most common, yet often underestimated foods: eggs. It might surprise you, but this everyday staple is one of the best things you can eat to keep your legs strong and steady, especially as you get older. Eggs are more than just a breakfast food. They are what I like to call a complete package for muscle health. First, eggs are packed with high-quality protein. Your body needs protein to build and repair muscles. And as we age, we need it even more. Our muscles don't rebuild as quickly as they did when we were younger, which is why you might feel weaker or less steady on your feet. Without enough protein, the muscles in your legs slowly lose strength, making everyday movements harder than they need to be. But eggs do more than just provide protein. They're also one of the best natural sources of vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for muscle strength and balance. Low vitamin D is very common in older adults, and it's often linked to muscle weakness, poor coordination, and an increased risk of falls. I know many folks who thought they were just getting old, when really their bodies were quietly asking for more vitamin D. The good news? Eggs deliver it naturally. And here's something many people don't know: eggs are rich in choline, a nutrient that keeps the communication between your brain and your muscles sharp. Think about it. Every time you walk, shift your weight, or steady yourself on uneven ground, your brain and muscles are working together. As we get older, this communication can slow down, making you feel a little unsteady or wobbly. Choline helps keep those signals strong, improving balance and coordination so you feel safer and more confident with every step. Eggs also provide a healthy dose of antioxidants and B vitamins, which help lower inflammation and protect your muscles from everyday wear and tear. These nutrients make sure your legs not only stay strong but recover faster when they're tired or sore. The best part is how easy it is to include eggs in your meals, scrambled, boiled, in an omelet, or even baked into healthy snacks. You don't need to eat a dozen. Just 1 or 2 eggs a day can make a meaningful difference over time. So tell me, have you been including eggs in your daily meals? Or have you, like many, underestimated their power? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to know how you enjoy your eggs. You might even give others some new ideas. All right, now let's bring everything together. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me today. I hope you feel encouraged, maybe even a little lighter, knowing that you're not alone on this journey. You and I both know that aging brings challenges, some we expect, and others that quietly creep in, catching us off guard. One of those challenges is the gradual weakening of our legs. It often starts so subtly. A little more effort getting out of the chair, a bit more breathlessness on the stairs, or a lingering stiffness after walking. And without realizing it, we begin to accept these things as just part of getting older. But today, I hope you see that it doesn't have to be that way. Yes, our bodies change. That's natural. But the good news, the truly wonderful news, is that you have the power to nourish and strengthen your legs again, starting right in your own kitchen. We didn't talk about magic pills or extreme diets. We talked about simple, nourishing foods. Foods that you can find easily, foods that taste good, and most importantly, foods that support your independence, balance, and strength. Sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, berries, salmon, and eggs. 6 everyday heroes, each playing a special role in helping you stay active, steady, and strong. And more than just keeping your legs working well, these foods help you hold on to something even more precious: your freedom. The freedom to move, to go where you please, to enjoy time with your loved ones, and to feel confident in your own body. Before we go any further, I want you to know how proud I am of you for taking the time to learn, to care for yourself, and to invest in your health. You deserve to feel strong, capable, and full of life. Now, I want you to take a deep breath and imagine something with me. Picture yourself waking up one morning. You swing your legs out of bed, and instead of that familiar stiffness or hesitation, you feel steady. You stand up with ease, take a few steps, and notice that you're not shuffling or wobbling. Your legs feel stronger, more alive. You walk into the kitchen, maybe make yourself a warm breakfast, some oats topped with fresh berries, and you realize you have more energy than you did yesterday. Maybe you decide to go for a short walk outside, and as you step out, you notice the little things. The cool breeze, the sound of birds, the smile on your neighbor's face as you wave hello. Now imagine this not just as a good day, but as your normal day. With each simple change you make, adding a few of these foods to your meals, giving your body the nourishment it craves, you begin to feel more confident. The stairs don't feel as daunting. Getting out of a chair doesn't require extra effort. You walk down the street without worrying about tripping or feeling unsteady. But it's more than just the movements. It's the freedom that comes with it. Imagine being able to spend a full afternoon gardening, playing with your grandchildren without needing to sit down after 5 minutes, or taking that trip you've been putting off because you weren't sure you could handle the walking. Imagine not just getting through the day, but enjoying it fully and joyfully. And you don't have to imagine it as a faraway dream. This can be your reality, starting today. You're not too old. It's not too late. Your body still listens to you. With every small, loving choice you make, one bite, one meal, one day at a time, you give yourself the gift of strength, balance, and the ability to live life on your terms. This is what I want for you. Not just to add years to your life, but life to your years. Let's take a moment to revisit each of these 6 foods, not just as names on a list, but as little gifts you can give your body every single day. Think about sweet potatoes first. These vibrant, nourishing roots are more than just a side dish. They are slow-burning fuel for your muscles. Imagine you start adding roasted sweet potatoes to your dinners, or perhaps you mash them up as a comforting, creamy treat. Over time, you begin to notice you don't tire out so quickly. Walking to the mailbox or standing through a church service feels easier. That's because sweet potatoes are feeding your muscles steady energy while helping them recover from the wear and tear of daily life. Then there are oats. Maybe you've skipped over oats in the past, thinking they were too plain or boring, but now you see them differently, as gentle, reliable fuel. Picture yourself sitting down to a warm bowl of oats in the morning, sprinkled with berries, and maybe a few nuts. Instead of feeling that sluggish afternoon crash you've grown used to, you notice you're steady, focused, and still have energy left for the things you love, whether it's gardening, quilting, or just taking a peaceful walk around the block. Oats quietly work behind the scenes, keeping your energy levels smooth and protecting your legs from weakness. Avocados might already be on your plate, or maybe you've yet to discover how easily they can support your joints and muscles. Their healthy fats are like oil for the hinges of a door, keeping your movement smooth, reducing those aches you've learned to tolerate. Picture enjoying a fresh avocado on toast or as part of a colorful salad. You might even begin to notice fewer cramps, less stiffness, and more comfort in simple things like bending down to pick something up or standing for longer periods without discomfort. Berries. These little jewels are more than just sweet treats. They are protectors. Every bite you take is helping your muscles fight back against the tiny damages and inflammation that have been building up quietly over the years. Imagine enjoying a handful of fresh berries with your breakfast, or blending them into a refreshing smoothie. Over time, you may notice less soreness after a long day, and more importantly, a sense of lightness and agility returning to your steps. Salmon too holds a special place. Picture yourself enjoying a simple grilled salmon dinner, maybe paired with some leafy greens and roasted sweet potatoes. This meal isn't just tasty, it's medicine for your muscles. The omega-3s inside are working gently to soothe inflammation, improve blood flow, and help your legs recover faster from everyday strain. Even just eating salmon twice a week could bring noticeable relief to tired, stiff legs, helping you feel stronger and more sure-footed. And finally, eggs. Maybe you've been enjoying eggs for years without realizing the powerhouse they truly are. A soft-boiled egg with breakfast or an omelet loaded with fresh veggies isn't just filling. It's feeding your muscles the exact building blocks they need. Every egg you eat helps repair muscle tissue, sharpens the connection between your brain and your muscles, and gives you the coordination to move safely and confidently. Imagine walking across a room without worrying about losing your balance or struggling with an uneven surface. That's what consistent nourishment can bring you. Each of these 6 foods, simple as they may seem, holds within them the ability to change how you feel, how you move, and how you live. You don't need a drastic change. You don't need to do it all at once. But little by little, bite by bite, you can nourish your legs, your energy, and most importantly, your sense of independence. I know what you might be thinking right now. Is it too late for me? Or can small changes like these really make a difference at my age? And if you've had those thoughts, you are not alone. I've met so many people who quietly carry that doubt, feeling like their best days are behind them. But let me tell you something from my heart. It is never too late to nourish your body, strengthen your legs, and reclaim your confidence. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond. Your body is always listening. It's always willing to work with you, to respond to the kindness you give it. Whether that's through the foods you eat, the movements you make, or the way you speak to yourself. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. You don't need to suddenly run marathons. You don't even need to change everything overnight. All you need to do is start. Maybe it's adding an extra serving of berries to your breakfast. Maybe it's choosing sweet potatoes instead of white bread for dinner. Maybe it's simply deciding to nourish your body on purpose, one meal at a time. Every single small choice you make sends a message to your muscles. I still care about you. Every healthy bite tells your legs, I still need you. And slowly, day by day, you'll start to feel the difference, not just in your body, but in your spirit. I want you to remember, you are not powerless, you are not stuck, and you are certainly not alone. There's a whole community here at Wise Years, cheering you on, walking this path alongside you. You are stronger than you think, and you have so much life left to live. Now, I would truly love to hear from you. Take a moment and share with us down in the comments. Have you noticed changes in your legs lately? Maybe a little more stiffness, maybe a few more wobbles than you'd like. Or perhaps you've already been including some of these 6 foods in your meals and you've started noticing positive changes. Your story matters, not just to me, but to everyone here watching. You never know. Your comment could be the encouragement someone else needs today. Maybe there's a person sitting quietly, watching this video, feeling a little discouraged, wondering if they're the only one. And then they read your words, and suddenly they don't feel alone anymore. So please share your thoughts, your experiences, or even your favorite way to prepare one of these nourishing foods. I always read the comments, and I love hearing from you. And if you found value in this video, would you do me a small favor? Click the like button. It helps more people in our Wise Years community find this information. And if you haven't yet, please click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Every week we share practical, uplifting health tips designed especially for you. We are building something special here, and I'd love for you to be part of it. If you've enjoyed this time together, I'd love to personally invite you to join our Wise Years community by clicking subscribe. This is more than just a channel. It's a space where we support each other, where you'll find helpful, honest, and heartfelt health tips every single week. When you subscribe, you're not just getting videos, you're gaining a little companion on your journey toward better health, stronger legs, and more joyful years ahead. So go ahead, click subscribe, ring the little bell, and know that I'll be here, cheering you on every step of the way. Before we finish, I want you to carry this with you. Your best years are not behind you. They are still here, still unfolding, and still full of possibility. Your legs, your energy, your confidence, they are worth fighting for, worth caring for, and worth nurturing. And you don't have to do it all at once. Small, steady steps are enough. Choosing one healthy meal, one positive habit, one kind word to yourself, it all adds up. Day by day, you are strengthening not just your body, but your spirit. So the next time you walk across the room, take that stroll through the park, or bend down to pick up your grandchild, remember, you're doing it with the strength you've been building, one choice at a time. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are most definitely not alone. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. From my heart to yours, I'm so proud of you. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, here at Wise Years, we're walking this journey together. I'll see you in the next video.